Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Right here. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Check hot route. Hot.
This is Gaskin on the carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, Laird. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Fox try. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
On the ready. Go 58's the money. Go, go, go. Hey, hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatile. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Jordan Reed has it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
They're going to look to throw. Finding Green complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. Henry. Mike, I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school. 58 Mike. 58 Mike.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Check. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Check.
Back to throw here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Don't be scared of it. Bravo!
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now Gordon on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
McManus's point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Broncos.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And Walker has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
He'll look to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, Gordon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 14-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check out three. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Wide, get wide.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Safe.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
No chance. Time to H3, 218, chopper, ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Shoot. Alpha. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Watch that 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down, Denver.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, check 24, check 24. Under 10, under 10. 66, roll it, now. Check 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
That's it.
Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Chuck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get ready.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here from Melvin Gordon. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 33 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 1. And this is Parker, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 56. 61. Matchbox. Right.
Now a handoff looking right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Looking to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wilson's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Delta. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I smell fear in that offense. Ready.
They'll set up the throw. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Denver, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.